this vlog, I'm taking you along as we explore the downtown portion of Amelia Island in Florida. This portion of Florida is often referred to as Amelia Island as well as Fernandina Beach, which can get a little confusing. So Fernandina Beach is the name of the city and Amelia Island is the name of the whole island. I have grown up visiting this island almost every summer of my life, and every time I visit, I find something new to explore and enjoy. Amelia Island is located just off the coast of northeast Florida. It is easy to reach but hard to forget, with 13 miles of beautiful beaches, abundant native wildlife, and pristine waters. This barrier island has long been a beloved destination for visitors and residents alike. The downtown area of Amelia Island is sometimes referred to as an enchanting Victorian seaport village that was once stomping grounds for pirates, Gilded Age millionaires, bootleggers, shrimpers, and other colorful characters. Some of the key landmarks that are located downtown include the state's oldest continually operating drinking establishment, the Palace Saloon, circa 1903, Nassau County Courthouse, circa 1891, and the Old Train Depot, circa 1899, all of which are featured in this vlog. Regardless of how many times I visit downtown, I always have to make a stop at Fernandina's Fantastic Fudge, which was opened in 1988. They offer things like slices of fudge, assorted chocolates, pecan pralines, caramel corn, and even some ice cream. I have a pretty intense sweet tooth, so it is not surprising that I would love a place that has fudge in its name. But what I also really enjoy about this shop is that they make their own fudge right here, and you can actually see the process when you go in to visit and make any selections. As you explore downtown, you'll notice quite a few artistic touches, which comes at no surprise given the amount of art galleries they have, from Art on Center to Amelia San John Gallery and Second Story Gallery and Studios. I have not personally visited any of these art galleries. My grandmother has, and she really enjoys all of them. Another favorite shop that I love to go into when I'm downtown is Christmas on the River. It is a shop that is entirely about Christmas, and they have some very beautiful pieces. This portion of downtown is where the Amelia Island Welcome Center is located. This is a statue of David Yulee, and it is becoming one of Amelia's most popular places for a photo op. Downtown is considered a historic district, so there is no shortage of facts and history around here. Even this seemingly simple sculpture of a pirate has quite a bit of history to it. Originally carved from a single 10-foot piece of live oak by artist Wayne Urban, a community-wide contest to name the statue was won by the students of Emma Love Hardy Elementary. He is now officially named Pegleg, and he is the wooden sculpture that has stood proudly as a symbol of fellowship in downtown Fernandina Beach since October 14, 1978. Pete, as Pegleg became fondly known, is reported to be the single most photographed icon in Fernandina Beach, Florida. A variety of jewelry shops offer some unique and beautiful pieces. The Lassane House is a centerpiece of Center Street in downtown Fernandina Beach, Florida. Located at the corner of Center and North 5th Streets, it sits opposite the historic Nassau County Courthouse. Many visitors mistake it for a bed and breakfast inn or commercial property, but it remains the last of a series of grand residences that once lined Center Street. This Greek Revival-style residence dates from around 1856 to 1860. It was built by Dr. John F. Lassane, who did not survive the Civil War. It was inherited by his 13-year-old daughter, whose estate sold the house to Judge John Friend for $3,000 in 1868. It has remained in the same family to this day. This is the Crane Fountain, and while newcomers to Fernandina Beach may think that the Crane Fountain on Center Street has always been there, old-timers know that it has not. Although it is often called the Courthouse Fountain, it is unrelated to the courthouse. It has been called the Crane Fountain because of the depictions of cranes in the fountain design. When the fountain was originally placed in this location, the street looked entirely different, with above-ground electrical lines and poles, traffic lights, and parking meters. The decision was made to redesign Center Street to make it a more pedestrian-friendly place. It was during this project that a new fountain was added in the place where the Crane Fountain stands today. But according to the January 1986 minutes of the Restoration Foundation's Executive Board, the new fountain with its modern, massive design looked so bad that some members suggested that it should be turned into a flower planter. By 1987, the foundation president had located a replacement that was almost identical to the fountain once located at the city's waterworks. It was produced by Robinson Ironworks Foundry in Alexandria City, Alabama. As you have probably come to gather, the downtown area of Fernandina Beach on Amelia Island is dripping with history and historical artifacts and locations. Representatives of the Smithsonian Institute previously described local life in Fernandina Beach as one of the best examples of small-town living in the U.S. The National Trust for Historic Preservation has honored Fernandina Beach for its historic preservation. In fact, the Victorian-era seaport made the National Trust's list of 12 top vacation destinations in the United States for historic preservation. A couple of other noteworthy key attractions that I recommend if you are able to fit them into your schedule include the farmers market that occurs downtown each weekend, as well as the Isle of Eight Flags Shrimp Festival, which is an annual tradition that has been occurring for more than half a century, and it occurs the first weekend in May each year. One of Brandon and I's favorite things to do when we visit downtown is make a stop at Fernandina's Fantastic Fudge and fill ourselves up on some sweets, and then head down here to the water's edge and take a stroll looking at all of the yachts and expensive fancy ships. Another popular photo op is this giant anchor that is located near the Welcome Center at the end of Center Street. On our most recent trip downtown, we found this little shop, Pelindaba Lavender, which I had never visited before, but I do really love the scent of lavender, so we took a little look around, and I was pleased to learn that Pelindaba Lavender is a premier grower of lavender plants, distiller of lavender essential oils, and handcrafter of lavender-based products. They cultivate all of their lavender flowers in their own organically certified fields and extract the essential oils from the flowers in their own on-site distillery. Downtown during the day is beautiful, but downtown at night is a whole different treat. There are so many adorable little shops to pop into while you're downtown that offer things from clothing to jewelry to art and pretty much everything in between. Nana Teresa's Bake Shop was new to us and did not disappoint. This slice of cheesecake was delectable. The docks at Front and Center Streets are the birthplace of the modern shrimping industry. Amelia Island used to be a shrimping hub with a processing plant that serviced more than 130 shrimp boats, but an increase in imported farmed shrimp has seen the industry decline, so there are now only 5 shrimp boats based on Amelia Island. In downtown Fernandina, there is no shortage of beauty, history, places to stay, places to eat, shops to explore, art galleries, and so much more. If ever the opportunity arises, I would definitely recommend you take a trip to Fernandina Beach. Amelia Island has become my home away from home and a place that I look forward to visiting as often as I possibly can. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip to downtown Fernandina Beach. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!